We've now been joined once again by Joey Logano, the Busch Light pole winner for tomorrow's NASCAR Cup Series race here at Darlington Raceway. Joey, just tell us a little bit about your lap and being on the pole position for tomorrow's race.
Yeah, obviously, nice to start up front. That we got a taste of what that first pit stall means here at Darlington, and it's nice for sure. It's definitely really close to that pit outline, and you don't have to get all the way back up to speed. So there's definitely spots available in the pit stall. You can let the pit stall do the work, and feel really good about that. So nice to be able to get that just to start, though, right? Yeah, a whole 500 miles to go, but like I said, that first pit stall will pay a dividend throughout the whole race. We'll fire off and see what we got tomorrow. Going off of practice from the spring to the race, the first time, the track was much different in the race than it was in the practice, and you kind of got to assume some of that's going to happen again tomorrow. And so we'll try to adjust on our car a little bit for race trim. I think we need a little bit there, but I don't think we're that far off, and we get a little bit more turn in our car. We'll be right there.
All right, we're going to take a couple of questions. We'll go to Noah and then Greg. Go ahead, Noah.
No, Lewis, TSJ Sports. Joey, you just wanted to see us again. I know that's what it was. Yeah.
I did. I wanted to talk about my hot-ass wife a little more.
Yeah, see, I know it.
I get to see her after this, too.
Right there starting behind you is William Byron. And, of course, fireworks at the last time we were here. Has there been any discussion with him? And, I mean, does it even cross your mind now?
I don't think there really needs to be a discussion. I thought, everything that went down here in the spring was done and over with. Right? It's a tit for tat, one for the other. I said it before, I'll say it again. You don't want to mess with me because I'm not going to get pushed around. I've done that plenty in my career. It doesn't work like that for me anymore. So, I think it's for everyone's best interest. We just focus on racing in the playoffs and trying to win championships. He's got a great car. He's a good driver. He's capable of being up there the whole time too. So I think it's best for probably both of us to move forward and go racing. Scores equal in my mind.
Joey, you talked about at Media Day, being a favorite, and now you've made a strong statement to that, following up today with the pole, your second one, your sweep, for the first time in like 30 years, I think, that somebody swept the poles. Is a cocky, confident Joey Logano somebody to be afraid of in the rest of the field?
I don't know if cocky is the right word, but confident is something that, I think is so important going into the playoffs when the pressure's on. I need to feel like I'm the best, and I need to have reason to feel that way as well. And like I said, through the last 6 races, we have all the reason in the world to be confident right now and to continue what we're doing. Like I said, we scored more points than anyone over the last 5 races by 44 points. So, we're doing it right now, so we just got to continue that. It's not just the driver that's confident; it's the whole team. Everyone's firing away right now and doing the right thing. So we got to just continue that. Yep.
All right. Any additional questions for Joey? All right, going once, going twice. All right, we'll go to Kelly.
Kelly, CrownRacer.com. Joey, is there anything about coming into the first race of the playoffs and teams look at it as we want to fire the first shot, we want to try to put our foot on everybody's throats right from the start?
I do. I think you want to win anytime you can, right? I mean, it's this sport is so hard to get wins. Look at me, winners there was this year. It's hard to get one, right? It's hard to stack up 5 or 6 of these things. It's tough. So, anytime you can be out front, you want to do it. And, yeah, does it set a statement? Absolutely. It sets a statement if you come out of the gate swinging. But 10 weeks is also a long time. A lot of things happen throughout the next 10 weeks. So, you just got to be that ultra level of intensity and performance that you can bring. It's got to last for 10 weeks. It's a long time. But there's no reason why we can't do it. We've done it plenty of times before. That's what makes this part of the season so great. But it is, like to your point about confidence, that this is a big boost that kind of keeps you rolling through the 10 weeks. Once you start getting beat down, then it gets a little tougher and tougher. But right now we're on that roll. We're going to try to continue that.
All right. Okay, Bob.
Bob Pockris, Fox Sports. If it's been asked, then I'll just listen to the answer. But you're on the pole back in May, right? So, like, do you feel the car is just as good? Does it feel the same as May, or is it much different?
It feels different for sure, and it's hard to say why. I mean, this track temp, that's quite a bit different, so that's one piece of it. The other part, we obviously changed. Well, not to you guys, obviously to me, but not to you. But we changed a lot to our car to try to make it better than what we had in the spring. We weren't the fastest car in the spring. The 1 probably was, and the 11 was good at times. 18 was good at times, and we raced consistent throughout the race. Right, we were just good that we can run top 3 the whole race, and the best car kind of switched around at times, and we capitalized at the end when it mattered. So. Parts of my car feel better. Parts of my car, I feel like we need to work on the balance. So I think we're in the ballpark. I said it earlier when I sat down here. The track changed so much in the spring race from practice to the race. I assume the same thing will happen tomorrow.
Okay. Any additional questions? Okay. Yeah, sure.
With 4 months later, do you know more what changes to make with this car when the track changes than you did in May?
I like to think so. It's so hard. This car, Bob, so hard to tune on. It's so finicky. The field is so close. So if you're a little bit off, it shows up a lot. And do you really know what areas to adjust on if you don't practice it? Right? Like when we used to come here, we had 3 practices, and you would change something to your car, and you'd go out and run another 20 or 30 laps and get a feel for that change and what it did. Do you really know what wedge is going to do? Do you really know what air pressure is going to do? Like, yeah, we have some idea from what happened in the spring, but I don't think you have it. I don't feel as solid about changes or things yet. Right, we're still in the first year at this thing, and with the lack of practice, it's hard to feel solid about any changes you make right now. Yep.
Any final questions? All right, Joey, thanks again for joining us. We wish you the best of luck tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy your day.